Hello, it's Scott Manley here, and today I'm looking at Elite Dangerous once again, another focus on one of the spacecraft in the game. This is the Lakon Type 9 Heavy, which I believe is a completely new spacecraft, which has not been in any previous games, and this has a whole like a glass cockpit thing going for it. Other than those switches in front of you, which of course are just cosmetic, everything else is just kind of projected on thin air. You have a big wide field of view out of this thing. It's actually one of the more joyous things to fly. It costs over 1 million credits, and if we go to the outfitting screen, you're going to find that there's a bunch of hard points to fill. We have 3 Class 4 hard points and 2 Class 2 hard points. I've obviously just put fixed pulse lasers in this because that's all I could find at this station. So we have we have one below here. We have a couple of Class 2 hard points on either side, right? On either side of the cockpit. And you can see actually in the cockpit there's a seat up top, and then there's another seat kind of below and behind that one, so it's almost like a double-decker cockpit. There's 2 Class 4 hard points sitting on top. Those will obviously fit the larger weapons, and then of course there's a bunch of utility mounts, 4 utility mounts which you can put things in, and yeah, of course the usual hull mount. Anyway, it is of course a cargo ship. It can fit 440 units of well, in this case 440 units of crap. We're going to take some bio waste. The reason I'm using something as cheap as bio waste is because this is really the first time I've flown it, and I've seen a lot of people crashing these things as they try to launch. I've heard lots of stories of people blowing all their money filling up the cargo hold and then crashing on the exit to the station. These spacecraft are big, lumbering, slow, and that is a small rotating docking bay exit. So, okay. Let's get our course set. We are taking a bunch of crap. Who wants a bunch of crap? Well, I'll tell you, it's an agricultural world. That would be Iranin. They can use the crap, where they come from, they call it fertilizer. Okay, so let's launch the spacecraft. Look at that. Slide forwards. See, this has such a nice field of view. It's the best cockpit for just looking at things. Okay. Yeah, so important things to make sure you have your throttle set to 0 right away. And to get through this door, I have to retract the landing gear. So I'm going to have to be very careful and get right in the middle here, which is going to be made easier by me deploying the hard points. I have to be very careful not to actually shoot anything. I'm just using the hard points as kind of a reference, so I know exactly what way my ship is facing, and that looks pretty good. Looks like we're more or less heading down the middle here. Might be coming through at a bit of an angle. Just like try to straighten that out a little, ever so carefully here, not too fast. Oh dear! Oh damn! Shields offline. 4% hull damage. Oh, and the proximity alarm fires now. I like how the proximity alarm waited until after I hit something to say, hey, you're about to hit something. It's like you've been sleeping on the job or something. Okay, well, now to get lined up for hyperspace, and it's off to Iranin we go, huh? Well, where is it? Oh man, look at my shield recovering really slowly there. Iranin, it's where we want to go. Okay, there's a space station, looking rather beautiful. I like how you can see kind of a corridor leading off into the rest of the ship. We don't know what's in there. We don't know if we'll see any crew, at least in the first version. That might be a later edition, but right now there are all these extra seats. Nobody to go in them. Anyway, engines charging for hyperdrive. We have 4.5 light years to go, and we're gonna get there in about 5 seconds now. 1. Woo! Yes, off into hyperspace. No difference in the hyperspace sound effects here. It's pretty much just the same. But hey, you know, the nice thing here is we can actually, again, we can look around a whole lot more, see a whole lot more stuff, and okay, now immediately turn as soon as you come out of warp. Throttle back right away and start turning. And then, next thing to do is, of course, go to the navigation and find out where we actually want to go. Azerbaijan City. No, just kidding. Azerbaijan City. Azerbaijan is a completely different place. Azerbaijan is one of those places that I think God was losing at Scrabble and he made it up. Just kidding, because of course proper names aren't legal in Scrabble. Okay, so we've got to fly around this star here. Who left that giant ball of flaming gas there? Oh yeah, of course, would be God, who's mad at me for joking about his Scrabble skills, right? Okay, let's see if I can do this docking without crashing into the sides this time. Once again, hardpoints deployed, and I'm trying to look through the docking bay to the little target at the far end of the station. You see how there's like a, I don't know, it looks like a bullseye at the far end of the station. Okay, request docking.
Request granted.
Yes! I tell you what, that is one thing that's vastly improved with this alpha, is you're far more likely to have your docking request approved in a timely and punctual manner. Okay, just try to keep in the middle here and move through ever so slowly. I've seen a lot of people crashing these things. It also doesn't help that people in these are very vulnerable to getting rammed by other players and getting dashed into the side of stations. The spacecraft it doesn't appear to be as tough as, say, the Anaconda. And the heavy things, when they start colliding with stuff, just get destroyed very, very quickly. Okay, come on, try it better. I'm using all the marker. Proximity alarm at least is firing beforehand. The proximity alarm's not that useful because it doesn't tell you what direction you're going to hit things on. It'd be nice if it said, like, proximity alarm on the dorsal, whatever, dorsal direction. We don't want to... so that you'll know, like, oh, I'm going to hit it on the bottom, so you need to move up, right? So it'd at least have a direction on the proximity alarm. That would actually make docking or travelling through that docking bay a whole lot easier. I would imagine that they will have some better docking technology. After all, they did a really good job on this little docking UI here. I like how I can kind of just balance this thing down, look out through the bottom of the cockpit as I try to get it in place. There we go. I do believe also that these two large ships end up on different landing pads than the ones that the Cobras get. Okay, here we go. Right in the middle. Stop! 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 Oh, what happened? Let's just go down. Why is it not turned blue anymore? There we go. Blue! Now get down there! Get down ever so gently. And land it! Oh, there! So we did it perfectly! We managed to not actually crash with our giant load of, our giant load of crap, really. Azerbaijan City, I hear you like a pile of crap. And I will sell it to you. Okay, Coriolis, a safer way to trade, unless you're traveling in a really big spacecraft that scrapes against the sides of the station. Yeah, if you're wanting to be absolutely evil, right, just take your free Sidewinder, and when you see somebody in a Lakon, follow them in to docking, and then wait until they're trying to land, and then smack into the top of them. They'll grind into the station and die. I didn't tell you that, though. That would be a really bad thing to do. Okay, where is our stuff? Bio-waste, bio-waste. Okay, and you see, it's 40 credits here. That is a profit. That is an undeniable profit. 440 tons of this stuff. I just don't know how I'm going to clear the hold. There, you know, that will be a future expansion where if you carry giant loads of poo or garlic, then you won't be able to carry other things because it'll spoil the cargo will smell bad. And no more items to sell. But excellent. We have made a fine profit here. That is good business. Now, of course, I need to repair my spacecraft. Repair ship. I think that might have wiped out all my profits from my crap hauling plan. Anyway, I expect you want to see what it looks like in a fight. So, to that end, I've loaded it up with a pile of military hardware. We're going to have 3 Class 3 multi-cannons and 2 Class 1 burst lasers. These are, of course, both in gimbaled mounts because I don't think steering this thing quickly in combat is going to work too well, but I've also fitted 4 of those point defense systems, which should fire in all sorts of directions. Landing gear up. Now let's try and exit the station without crashing this time, because that would be embarrassing to keep doing it. Now you can see there are actually there's a couple of lines there on the glass that help me get through this. If I line those up, those actually are the vertical alignment for getting through the station. And you can use the scanner for the kind of horizontal alignment. And then use the lights and use the lines along the side of the docking exit, and you can probably get right in the middle. And then all you need to worry about is somebody flying through at full speed in an Eagle or a Sidewinder or something. Okay, and wait for the alarm. So what's also going to happen is as I exit, there we go, as I exit, the rotation compensation stops, so the spacecraft starts rotating relative to the station because the compensation stops. Very annoying, because you can be halfway through and you immediately need to start applying roll to compensate for the rotation of the station. Anyway, we're going to head off to this unidentified signal source. These unidentified sources, they are basically random encounters. There's quite a few different scripted events you can actually get here, and it's pretty much, you know, a crapshoot as to what you end up getting. Okay, 0.16 light seconds away. I think that's slightly further than geostationary orbit, let's say. So it's you know, in our backyard, more or less. Come on, give me that sweet, sweet, sweet frame shift. Full engine power. We're going at 130 with maximum engine power. And here we go. Hey boys, hey girls, space pirates, here we go. Come on, where? Oh, there we go, excellent. A whole bunch of yellows. What is that noise? What is that big bang? I don't like that. Okay, oh, somebody flashed red. Come on, give me a red to shoot at. There's somebody there.
Warning,
under attack already, what? Great, okay, there's somebody up that way who's shooting at me already there. Okay, weapons deployed. Let's see how you like this. Oh, look at that. Target shields down and dead. I probably wasted more than 500 credits worth of ammunition just there. Yeah, this thing is a beast if you can point it at the target, and it is slow to turn. Okay, there we go. It is a viable combat shit, but it's not gonna... If somebody's on your tail, you're basically stuck. Come on! And... Come on! There we go, 0%. Sweet. Criminal caught. He went fishing and he was found landlocked or something. I'm not very good at punchlines, I'm sorry. I bet his friends in his squadron have like bumper stickers that say COD is my co-pilot. Okay, here we go! What is this, a Sidewinder? Daisy Hall? Oh, Daisy Hall, legal status wanted, and dead. Yeah. 150 credit. Oh, just 150 credits? Come on. Oh, there's the Anaconda. I bet you that's the one that blew out my windshield earlier. In my Mark III. Okay, let's get this guy. Who is... Whoa! Yes, okay, and I think I accidentally shot Dan Bannon. Okay. So now everybody is red to me. Now I've managed to annoy the good guys as well. I'm really in trouble. Let's just attack... Oh, 2 people attacking me. Okay. All power to the shields. There's a lot of alarms. Okay. Revert. I put my engines into reverse now, and that will hopefully make it easier for me to attack things. Just if I can get somebody in front of me, I will attack them. Oh, there, the Anaconda. How do you like losing your windshield, sir? Or your vacuum shield or whatever. Your space solar windshield. Ha! There, it is already damaged. It's down to 83% hull. So if I can just keep on the damage. 47%. Oh yes, get it. Oh wow, he must be firing plasma accelerators at me. That's what those white blobs are. 9%, 743, and victory! Woo! Woohoo! Excellent. Oh, gold! He dropped a canister of gold. But I am in my out of my shields. I have lost my resistances through my shields. I am surely in trouble if I don't manage the GTFO maneuver. Okay, let's turn around. Oh, 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 what is that? Who's shooting me? Somebody there. Oh, Eleanor Zero. Not you, not you. Who's shooting me? Somebody's shooting me. Oh wait, or is that my point defense? Because you could see that the guy in the bottom left is actually taking damage, so I'm presuming my point defense is actually shooting at that. Well, never mind. Let's get everything stowed and get the hell out of here. Okay. Oh, maybe not actually, because I've stowed all my stuff and he's still taking damage. Yeah, so much for that. It wasn't me shooting him. It was somebody else. Anyway, that was the Lakon Type 9 Heavy. I'll be back with the Anaconda next time. Until then, I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.